Hello and welcome to Zach103 TV, and this is the second race of the 2022 Cars Line Cup Series season at Atlanta. And as you can see, green walls, different pavement. This is a new version of Atlanta. This 2022 version that I found on Inter 2003 Weebly. Credits to whoever made that. So, yep, starting off pretty simple. Pole sitter, last week's Jazz 500 winner, Sammy Box, and right next to him is last year's Jazz 500 winner, German Chick 81, and an interesting lineup starting up here at Atlanta, the Taco Man Delivery Company 200. This race will be shorter, as most races will be shorter than the Jazz 500. This one a little bit shorter than last year's Atlanta race. Last year's Atlanta race was about 30-something laps. This one will be about 10 laps or so shorter. This will be 26 laps. Hopefully don't go by too quick. Also did some good test runs, so that's good. And naturally, as we do most weeks, we're going to go to the last week's winner's cockpit for the start of the engines. And we actually have the sponsor's car in this field, number 95, Kruger Tacos. I don't know where she's starting, but just thought I'd point that out.
Drivers, start your engines!
And they're going very quickly. Nice starting forward is Roach. Rose back. He's starting right behind, starting row 5. It's an interesting fact that just go ahead and spin off. Pace car is in for this 23 lap event. And last week's winner, Sammy the Box, will lead him the green flag here at Atlanta. And Sammy the Box already with a pretty big points lead on Curses.exe. 2 wins in a row coming on the first race of the season is huge. But here comes Ronnie Martin. Ronnie Martin wants that lead very quickly. The Ronnie Racing cars, all 3 of them on the bottom there. Very good race for the day already. Be interesting if all 3 of them went 1-2 is Casey Cooper, the rookie. He wants some of it, and that's just going to put Sammy the Box out of contention for leading any laps. And then again, he maybe not be the top dog right now. Here comes 18, a bird on the bottom, but I think Casey Cooper's got the run. Ooh. Sammy the Box is going to make it tight. I think they'll make it. And go spectators since they're starting to fan out a bit. So Casey Cooper with the lead, number 30. You're in the number 23 in CCS a couple of seasons, last season. And trouble! Oh, trouble in the lap 3. Abigail Lane. Oh, a lot of cars stacked up. I see German Chick 81 who oh, this is just awful. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. So yeah, we're gonna go slower here. Yep. NASCAR Fireball 48 into the 6, into the 20, into German Chick 81 who started second. A lot of these cars who were involved in this really needed points because they had got no points last week, and then man, just powering into each other. I just see Dissect, Dripsy, they're just coming on and down onto each other. Crimson.exe, who's second in points right now. Eric V&D somehow escaped that. They're all pretty much to a stop now, and I think a lot of cars involved in this. We'll see the full effects in a little bit, but man, not even 3 laps in. And there's the sponsor for the race, Taco Man Delivery Company. Fortunately, they're okay, but I don't think Abigail Lane will be continuing in this race, unfortunately. So, Jason Cooper with a pretty big lead, probably got the fastest car today. I think all 3. Well, I think the only other see how Exo's doing in 32. I know he got top 5 last week. Yeah, he's still racing good. 7 cars right in front of him. Barney Thresher third. Heavy damage. I don't know how he's going to perform. Probably poorly, considering it. Right now, out of the race, just Abigail Lane, 81, and German Chick, 81. Finished 15th last week. Or, this is 51. Must have counted wrong. Yeah, she's going to pit road along with third and Alexa Gaming. I think third German Chick 81 is going to call it a day. Here, as you can see, there, she's not probably going to move out of pit road. Yeah, so unfortunately for those guys, I think Evan Pure is okay, but man, all their cars are damaged. It's going to be a factor for sure. I don't know. Most of these cars in the back don't have damage. They're kind of taking this conservative route to start this event, which I don't blame them a bit. So Casey Cooper getting here leading laps, and he did pretty well last race. Got top 10. All the running racing cars last week got top 10, and currently all the running racing cars are top 5 right now. Bird 5th. And Sammy in the box still holding strong in 4th. Now, keeping in mind that his points lead is decent right now, but you know, of course, a bad race will end that. His main reason for his points lead is leading the most laps at Daytona last week, so that is a factor. So, Casey Cooper getting a lot of these caution laps. Ronnie Racing has led every lap so far, and yeah, and Sammy in the box there, and 4th, 5th is Bird. So, oh, the irony. All 3 Ally cars in this race are right next to each other. And one of them being Crimson IXC, who came to this race second in points. He's kind of at the bottom of that line, but he's actually still running okay. I imagine he has slight damage from that incident. He's currently scored 13th, which is not bad at all. But he needs to pass Sammy in the box to get towards his points lead. And Austin Johns, who's third in points, isn't too far off himself. And I haven't seen him all race. I guess he's kind of in the middle, staying out of the spotlight. He's in 28, right in front of former champion Zine. Pace car lights are out. So we're going green this time. We're green lap 8 out of 26. Hopefully no more, because you know, the cautions are they're just not cool, you know. And hopefully with some of the field eliminated, maybe they won't get so aggressive on the starts. Our fastest lap so far probably be Ronnie Martin. 3 laps we got at full speed. Hopefully we get a lot more than that. I'm sure we will. Also gotta keep an eye on those damaged cars in the back that are gonna have damage. Hopefully they don't cause any tomfoolery, as I like to call it. Ronnie Racing 1-2 Toyotas up here. There's only 3 Toyotas in the field, and all 3 of them are in by Ronnie Racing. All 3 of them in the top 5 right now. That is pretty defiant of the odds, if you ask me. Pace car takes the dive. And hopefully for the second and final time, we go green flag at Atlanta. 30 car went real late. I think that was a real interesting move, but his team owner, Ronnie Martin, obviously got the better of that, as you can see. I'm sure Casey Cooper wasn't playing that. Usually they don't go so late, but he wanted to go late. That's what happened. Battle for the lead. Teammates. Ronnie Martin does not get a good run into turn 3. Will fall back a ton, giving room for the real gaming freak and Bird. Lap 9. I think we're still green. I hope we don't have any more cautions, but again, I cannot see the field this time, so yeah, okay, yeah, we're still green, so no worries. Rally room in the back 3 wide against a few cars that have damage. Casey Cooper, Ronnie Racing 1-2-3 right now. If that finishes this way, I mean, what a job well done. That team has really showed it today. I think they're the winning cars right now in this race. 3 teammates, 1-2-3. That is just, that's rare. But I think we're under caution. Ah, man, I hate it when that happens. Who did it this time? I swear. Just go to whoever's last, I guess. Oh, you can see there's a lot of. I'll go to lap. Look at this. See what? I bet you it's one of them slow cars with damage from last year. All I did this. So, oh, okay. I see it. John McFadden in the 89. You cannot fit. What was it? 4 wide. Oh my gosh, was he going 5 wide? You go helicopter to get the full perspective. So let's see what happened here. Yeah, 4 wide between Sabretooth, Cody Forge, Austin Johns, Iron Crusader, and unfortunately, I think John McFadden just got caught in the middle of it. Really got caught in a bad area. Iron Crusader, those with Austin Johns, and John McFadden up into the 1 and 43 who had already been in a wreck today. Then Shift Squid. Yeah, that's just caused by some idiot move. Defending champion feedback. I think Shift Squid kind of got out of it okay. Oh, Mensa. A little bit pretty heavy damage. Oh, and 31 is going to go right into Shift Squid. Ruin that. Avoidance. Brennan Nelson. Evan, Pure, NH Introvert. Third Alex Gaming had already been involved in that first track. Not a Weeb, and I think Lethal Mourner also caught up in that one. Sure, John McFadden doesn't have much damage. I'm gonna be honest with you. He got spun out, but his damage is not abrasive. I mean, it's there and it's gonna slow him down, but it is not abrasive at all. This will take out Omensa, John McFadden, and NH Introvert. So unfortunate for those guys. Most of those guys really needed to finish, especially Omensa, and I don't think Brennan Nelson finished last race either. And it's very unfortunate, and Abigail Lane, who also needed to finish. But I think Casey Cooper will definitely be knocking on Sammy Box for leading that points lead. Probably right about now. But then again, Sammy the Box, he's still up here, top 10, so he's a contender still. We also see the gap between him and Grimsday AC shortening pretty interestingly. He's up to 10th despite that slight damage. I don't even know if it's affecting him. It might even be helping him. I know it's pretty messed up terminology considering this is a video game, but I mean, I can see a slight amount of damage just where they hit, and that's all. That is literally it. Ricky Freeman Jr. is falling back a bit, other than that, so yeah. Hopefully we're going green this time. Yeah, so far this race has been kind of a bust. Yeah, we're going green this time. If we don't have any more cautions, I think I'll call this a good race, but if we have like 2 more cautions, or 1 more caution for that matter, this was not a good race. I mean, you know, I try to get good racing. I'm trying my best, still learning, of course, but especially this being a new track, and I'm just now messing with the any on this specific track file. It's interesting, and then I got a whole new mod to work with next season. So yeah, but at least we don't have cars in and out of pit road like we did last week. See, well, I would go to it, but we're about to go. Again, Ronnie Racing starting 1, 2, 3 here, and we're hoping to finish that way. Bird, Casey Cooper, and Ronnie Martin. I mean, it's real cool to see a whole team up here. And I didn't even edit anything. I don't even think you can edit anything. Well, I guess you can, but I didn't even mess with any of the ratings or anything. I never do for any of these races, but everyone's ratings are equal 100% of the time as Casey Cooper once again leads into the green, but Bird is going to steal that lap and steal the lead. I've never seen Air 1003 do this, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they gave Bird a penalty for jumping on the start, but I doubt it because I've never seen Air 1003 do that. Even Ronnie Martin going to try to go underneath his driver, Casey Cooper. 18 Bird in the 18, of course. Picking one. Are we seriously under caution again? We didn't even get to do. I bet that caution didn't even happen at the line. What the heck? I tested this inning. It was not this bad. Oh my gosh. Well, again, Ronnie Racing is the only team to lead this race, and all three of their drivers have done it. Let's see who fricked up this time. Oh, let's go to one Iron Crusader. You've probably seen something. He's in the back. No, he's in pit road. He probably ain't got involved in it. This probably started before the race even started. Oh, Austin Johns. What is Austin Johns doing? He must. I don't know what he was doing. That's gonna take him out of the race for sure. All the cars that were involved in this have already been involved in the wreck. This is depressing. I mean, what happened here? Oh, he got a push from Caden Williams. Yeah, that happens a lot at this track. They don't slow down. I mean, they try to slow down, but they go right up in the track and cause a massive wreck. That's probably going to take Austin Johns out. He's definitely out of contention, but it wouldn't surprise me if he's out of the race already. I mean, honestly, I blame the AI. This is just stupid. So, once again, Ronnie Racing. This time it's Bird leading, getting some points. Ronnie Racing top of the board all race today. And Cactus King, he has not made much noise this season. Well, last season really, he's never really made much noise in the CCS, but you know, he's at really where he's typically best at right now, top 5. I think I've seen him get a good run at actually here at Atlanta the last season. I think I even seen him do good at Richmond and Steelback Stadium, but man, a lot of those races he was having good runs. A couple of them he actually had engine issues, so he's just not. I mean, you'd think with his consistency, he'd be always up here, always going for the win. Well, one reason for that is one proof that's incorrect is he's currently winless. Another, he's just kind of been unlucky. I'm honest with you. I mean, he's really just always been put in a situation where he's just got kind of, I don't know, just hasn't really worked out for him, you know. But maybe this season will come around for him, and you know, he might even go for the win today. He's gotten around one of the Ronnie Racing cars. How hard can it be to get around 2 other ones? The whole team alliance going on up here. I'm surprised that Dissec in the 7 is actually running up here that well. Won last season at North Wilkesboro. He's actually had the speed to get around the 10 of Ricky Freeman Jr. and now he's got passed by a few cars, and don't get me wrong, but he's got the speed to get around Ricky Freeman Jr. That's about it, but you know, that's pretty good considering he's got a lot of side and front end damage on that number 7 Dodge. I thought he was going to DNF after I seen that first wreck, but he's defied the odds clearly, so that's good for him. So, pace car, I believe, is doing its final lap around here, so hopefully going green lap 19, and yeah. And again, the Ronnie Racing car has just been dominant today. No one has taken their pedestal from the lead ever since Ronnie Martin himself went underneath Sammy in a box right in turn 1, so turn 2 rather. But And Sammy Box, he's still up here. He's fallen back a few positions. His cars are pretty competitive, and last week's winner, he's just trying to stay alive. He's only, I don't think he'll be. I mean, I would say he's trying to defend the points lead from Kermsdale, but I think Casey Cooper, Bird, and maybe even Ronnie Martin might be for that right now. All three of them. It would be pretty cool if actually all three of them got 1, 2, 3 in points leads. That also depends on where Sammy Box and Kermsdale finishes. So, hoping this is our last restart. If we have a caution with like 4 or 3 to go, we'll have overtime. If we have one with 2 to go, I don't think I'll be able to catch it before I'm able to turn on green flag, green white checkered. So hopefully that'll happen. As green flag's in the air, the bird goes middle of the corner. It works. See what Cactus King does here in turn 1. He's gonna make it 3 wide and ruin the Ronnie Racing run. I'm just gonna call it right here. Bird's gonna clear Ronnie Martin. He's gonna stay ahead of Cactus King. Cactus King right on him. Still green. How I know that is every once in a while they'll go through it. What is Austin Johns doing? Has he gone nuts? I think we're still green, but what the heck? He hasn't run into anybody, but he's going slower than a rock. Or a snail, for that matter. I think we're still green. Yeah, we're still green. For the spectators, see if we can get a broader view. Yeah, we're still green. Good, good, good. Field spreading out, I think. I don't know what Austin Johns is up to. I don't know what he's going on. The Ronnie Racing frenzy has almost ended. Almost two of the other 2 cars, Ronnie Martin, Case, and Cooper, have fallen back. Here comes Cactus King, the 84. He's going to try to go here for the lead. Yet to win in the Tarzan Cup Series, but also yet to win in the Tarzan Cup Series is Bird, season points champion in the ZSS last season. We're still green. I think we can finish this under green. I just realized something. I forgot to put rookie stripes on Bird's car. I try to make sure to remember to do that on every car. I forgot Bird. Here comes Cactus King again. Is he going to try something before... Well, I mean, we got like what? 5 laps to go? You know, try to go underneath right here with Cactus King in the 84. In his second season, but Bird gets a run on the top. He's able to keep it going. Austin Johns still going like 5 miles an hour on the banking. I don't know what he's doing. I've never seen that before. Becomes a real gaming freak. Also winless in the Tarzan Cup Series in his second season. Bird trying to win the rookie season and get to the lead in the Rookie of the Year standings and get his first win in the season. He won twice in the ZSS. Come to 2 to go. If caution comes out now, I will not be able to get the green-white checkered out. Or, well, I think it's 3 to go. Actually, yeah, I could probably put out a green-white checkered, but I'd have to catch it right now, but I think we're still green. So, field is lengthening out. You can see a top 10. Austin Johns still going single file on the bottom. Now 2 to go. I can no longer put out the green-white checkered. If a caution comes out here, whoever's to the line first is the winner. I think we'll get a last lap here. Cactus King versus Bird. Here comes Cactus King. He's not going to have enough. Here we go, coming to the white flag. Here at Atlanta, Bird in the number 18. Looking to be the first rookie to win this season in the number 18 for Ronnie Racing. His other teammates have fallen to 6th and 7th, still top 10 for the team. They're passing cars here on this last lap. Real gaming freak trying to get around Cactus King as Bird is holding his lead coming off of turn 4. Bird for Ronnie Racing will get his first career Cars Lane Cup Series win here at Atlanta. Top 10 is seen below. Well, I mean, that last part of that race was real good. See if I don't know what Austin Johns is doing, but I think he was just trying to stay on the racetrack to. I mean, he didn't even go to pit road. Maybe if, but at least he stayed down there and not go to the middle of the racetrack, cause a big old wreck. So that's good. Top 10. Just gonna do that before we call it here. Out of pit lane 2. Well, spectator Austin Jones. So, top 10 is first was Bird, second was Cactus King. He edged out Real Gaming Freak. And fourth, Ronnie Martin. He was able to get past Roach. And fifth will be Roach himself. And sixth, Jason Cooper. Seventh, Yoiko. Eighth, who drove the 5 again? Jimmy. Second top 10 in a row. Ninth, Bradley Reeman. 10th, last week's winner, Sammy the Box. So, overall, interesting race. I think next week's Auto Club, so I'll see you then.